huh? This is Snake. I'm done here. Kept you waiting, huh?
Yo, what up, everybody? Damn, that was probably loud as shit. I was right up on the mic. What's good, boy?
What's up, bro? How you doing?
Episode 39, man. I'm doing great, bro. How are you, bro?
I'm doing fantastic. My legs feel old, but I'm feeling fantastic otherwise.
Yes, sir. Jason, Dennis, Real Take Sports. What up, everybody? You know it. That Suns-Lakers game going to be good. Big facts, man. Yo, the NBA playoffs have been solid so far. The first round has been full of stories, full of craziness, man. And we're going to talk all about it today, man. Make sure y'all smash up the like button real quick for us, man. And make sure y'all got that bell turned on so you always know whenever we are going live, man. But let's go.
Also, subscribe, like, hit the noti gang, all that good stuff.
See, I didn't even say that because I already got the confidence that everybody in here been hit that big red sub button, man. Which Jason is this? This J&J Jason? That is J&J Jason,
Yeah,
right?
That looks like J&J.
What up, homie? Got J&J every day in the building, if we're not mistaken. Again, Real Take Sports Talk, what up? The homie Brady, man. Hey, shout out to Brady, man. He was saying, he was like, you know, when y'all go live, let me know what's up. Oh, we just got a new sub, yes, sir.
Got a new subby, yes, sir.
That little noti noise was kind of crusty, though. It don't sound like all laggy.
Too.
But it's all good, man. Yeah, we got the SpongeBob noti.
Bro, have you seen that new SpongeBob? Like, they're making a bunch of SpongeBob cartoons, like
terrible.
Spin-offs. Patrick's getting his own show. It's just crazy, bro.
That's terrible, man. That's terrible. It's what they're doing to SpongeBob, bro. Is like what they've been doing to everything else. Like when they did what they did to Star Wars, bro. I never forgive them. They sold that shit to Disney and just ruined it, bro. Ruined it. Read my lips. You're ruining it. Ruining it. Read my lips.
He did it again. You ruining it.
Fam. Let's talk some sports, fam. Let's talk.
But you know it's Tuesday, innit? It's Tuesday.
It sure is Tuesday, so let's talk some basketball, guys. Let's talk some NBA playoffs real quick, man. Matter of fact, we'll get to the NBA playoffs in a second. I actually think we should talk about something a little bit more important to start it off, man. I just said NBA playoffs because I get so excited when I see, you know, you got the previews, you know, you got your star players pulling up and all that. Be getting real excited, but we're going to talk about something a little bit more important, a little bit more serious even to start off, man. We'll get lighthearted as a little more lighthearted as we go along. But I want to get your guys' opinion in the chat. And obviously, I'm about to ask Brooks because Brooks is a journalist, right? So here is a perfect opportunity for me, not a journalist, to ask Brooks, a journalist, how he feels about this particular incident that happened, right? So let's talk tennis. Naomi Osaka, the best tennis player in the world. Would you agree with that?
If not the best one, definitely top three.
Top three, one of the best that there is today. One of the best all time already.
Already a legend, man. It's beating Serena multiple times.
Already a legend.
Y'all know who Serena is, and y'all know she's one of the greatest.
Yo,
if not the greatest.
Can we say that though, man? If Naomi Osaka's out here dogging Serena, who is right now the GOAT, then she's on her way to do some big things.
For sure. Absolutely. Bro,
yeah.
And she's only 22, 23 years old. So for her
Right.
to be able to beat an icon like Serena means a whole lot for her, especially at such a young, like early stage of her career. Usually it takes people years to beat off like someone like a Serena. So for her to be able to do it right now speaks volumes about her.
It takes years to beat them off. But anyways, let's go ahead and introduce our topic though, man. So basically, if this is what I've gathered here, guys. So she missed a media session, right? I don't know if it was directly following the game, right? But she was supposed to sit down and talk to the media. She didn't want to do that. So she just straight up didn't go to the media session. She was fined $15,000 for it.
That's correct.
So go ahead.
She also said beforehand that she didn't want to do it because, you know, she feels like for one, the tennis media does not ask like really good questions. It's kind of just like, you know, dumb stuff. Ask a lot of the same things, and she says that even talking to them, it kind of sows seeds of doubt, like with them players whenever they have to go in after like losing a game, obviously. So, you know, she just isn't with it, and you know, we can go from there.
Yeah, man. Hold on. Let me turn this music off real quick though. So basically she doesn't want to show up to the media sessions, and it causes a shitstorm within the media, right? So they're all pushing out this. The media are you know how they are, bro. They start to push out a nasty narrative when it's against the media. So you don't want to talk to the media. Why don't you want to do that? You know what you signed up for. And I'll get a little bit more specific in a minute, but she's saying, I get anxiety, right? She withdrew herself altogether because of how pressure-packed that these situations are for her, and now she's the talk of the tennis town, the talk in the French Open for all the wrong reasons, and she feels like she's taking away shine from the other people that are out there playing some great tennis, and they're all talking about her and this media thing and her not wanting to talk to people. So she withdraws herself altogether, and she talks about how she's been having troubles with her mental health since the 2018 U.S. Open. Bro, she's mega famous, mega successful at a super young age. Anybody would feel anxious, especially somebody like her who's introverted.
Yeah, she's living in a glass bowl right now. Everybody can see what she does.
She's living in the fishbowl.
It's intense, man. Being that famous is a very intense thing, because you can't even live a normal life sometimes, especially with social media. Bro, you post one thing and people are going to be able to like it. They can say whatever the heck they want to. It's being famous probably sucks.
Man, what?
Probably sucks. Like, from a Naomi Osaka to like a Serena.
Bro, imagine Jordan, dude.
Jordan, Michael Jackson, Janet, whatever it may be, bro. You cannot literally do normal things that you could have done 10 years prior.
Yeah, man. But as far as the Serena Osaka situation, she's saying, I have anxiety already as an introvert, and I have to talk to the world's media, right? This is not your local Sally from across the street who's crushing the high school competition. This is the best tennis player arguably in the entire world, bro. So she got to talk to a lot of fucking people, right?
Yeah, bro.
I feel bad for her. They got to chill facts. Yeah, they do got to lay it easy on her. But and this is where my question to you, Brooks, is I was listening to Mike Breen, or not Mike Breen,
Mike
being in the spotlight comes at a cost, man. Yeah, exactly. I mean,
yeah, that's why fame sucks.
That's all par for the course. But what I wanted to ask you was this. I was listening to Mike Greeny on ESPN, right? And he was essentially saying there is no obligation for an athlete and the media, the traditional media, right?
Yeah.
The people in there and in those sessions with their credentials and whatnot, they have no obligation to them. Their obligation is to the sport and to their fans, and obviously to the people that help them get to that point, family, whatever.
Right.
Do you agree, number one, that they have zero obligation to the media, athletes? And number two, and actually, let me ask you that one first, and then I'll ask you the second question after.
So when you say zero obligation, do you mean like
zero, none,
zero obligation as in, we don't have to talk to you, or
anything?
Like, anything.
Because that's what I heard him. I'm going off of what I heard off the
that's what you're
thing.
hearing, and that's what you're interpreting. I would say, yeah, you don't have to talk to anybody that you don't want to talk to, like, and it happens all the time, bro. Tennis, basketball, football, whatever it may be. You can literally ignore whoever you don't like, or whoever you don't want to talk to. Like,
yep.
That goes for anybody, bro. And you can, if you don't want to talk to people, you can literally just give out a blanket statement like Marshawn Lynch did.
Yo,
I'm
what
just
up,
here so I
Bob?
won't get fined. I would understand if anybody would want to do that, because obviously it's a lot of people you gotta talk to, and that's overwhelming.
The world, bruh.
And the only obligation that someone has is as far as the sport goes, is like broadcasting, because that's who broadcasts that out to the world. You can't watch tennis, you can't watch basketball, football, soccer, whatever it may be, if someone isn't showing it. But you don't have to talk to anybody. You don't have to give an interview out. You don't have to give them the best answers, especially when, like, you mentioned the fact that, like you could be a Kevin Durant and have your own media company, and you can say whatever you want to do, or say whatever you want to say to, like, your own people. You could do Players Tribune, and you can just tell the story from there. So there's a lot more ways to talk to people other than just through media, or traditional media, like going to a Stephen A. Smith or me or whoever it may be.
So what do you think then? What would be your conclusive? Do you feel they have an obligation to media, or do they not have an obligation to media?
I would say they don't. They don't have to say anything to anybody. for anybody to say they have to talk to them, nah. You can just say what you want to say, as far as like Marshawn Lynch did, and that'd be the end of it. People are gonna say bad things about you, but
yo, shout out to that boy Marshawn,
man.
bro.
Protect your chickens. That's all I care about.
Yo, protect it, and that's it. Yo, Marshawn was on to something, bro, because he say protect your chicken. That's exactly what, or work on your chicken. I don't remember exactly how he said it, but this is essentially what Naomi Osaka's doing. She said, you know what, fuck this, man. If she stays, she'll probably win the whole shit, but she's not trying to focus on that. She's not even trying to focus on being the center of the attention out there. Obviously, she
literally dropped out of the French Open because she didn't want to be a distraction.
Exactly.
Like you guys are literally proving the point by literally hyper focusing on her and now not wanting to talk to media. Like the people that organized the event, they had like a caption talking about, oh, these people understood the assignment. People that were talking to the media. Like that doesn't help you at all, and you're making it worse by giving her more anxiety, giving her more depression, and all these things.
So Brady says they do have those requirements in their contracts.
Yeah, they do, but that doesn't, like, if you don't want to talk to somebody, then you have no. You don't have to do it, bro.
Shoot, if I were in their positions, man, and that shit is in my contract, bro, and I don't want to do it, bro, you better be goddamn making a lot of money. You better be one of them top dogs. So those fines, those 15K fines, don't hurt as much. But
I think she's within like the top 15 or 20 as far as endorsements go. So $15,000 isn't a whole lot if she's investing her money right and all that. So.
I personally, bro, I just think I think it's crazy how different things are these days, right? You don't need to really talk to the media as, like as an athlete. It doesn't really do much for them. I guess for a tennis player, they're pushing out the sport of tennis, which isn't as popular in this country as maybe basketball or football, or it may not be as much of a worldwide draw as like soccer or something like that.
Right.
But if they really wanted to talk to people, they're going to want to talk to their fans. They're going to want to talk to, on social media. It's so different now. It's not like before where pressers were what everybody was waiting on. You know what I mean? Like somebody could just go on their story right now and the presser will have no anticipation behind it. So
and I wouldn't even say that the media pushes out the sport or whatever it may be. The broadcasters do.
Or the broadcasters.
That's who literally shows the game. You know what I mean? Fox Sports, NBC, ESPN, whoever it may be. They broadcast the games. They have the commentators to speak about what's going on the court, field, whatever it may be. Me, literally, I just ask people questions after the game. Like, I literally just say, hey, what's going on here? You tell me. I go from there. I quote you. But otherwise, like, it's not that big of a deal. Like, and I don't even want to be the type of person that's like gonna lie on people and say these different things. Like, I'm gonna talk to you if you want to talk, but if you don't, no hard feelings, bro. Because I gotta do my job and I'll talk to somebody else.
Yeah,
it is what it is.
What does a better version of athlete press look like to y'all?
That's my sister.
Oh, I was about to say, is that your
hey,
fan
Liz.
base?
How are you? She's from LA.
Oh, what's up, Elizabeth?
Yeah. What does a better version of athlete press look like to y'all?
A better version of athlete press? Oh man, I would say. See, that's a great question, man. I'll let you answer that. You're more of the media guy, so
I would say.
What do you think?
Like, because you and I, we've spoken about this before, like not asking the type of questions where you're like, oh, can you talk about this, that, and the third? Frame your questions better. I would say that. I would say, like, if someone's obviously having trouble or obviously showing off, like, being anxious, I would say, like, give them a better time or, like, be easier with the questions, I guess I would say. I don't know, man. Just being more kind, I guess, would be the main thing.
Stop trying to always get that quote, you know?
Yeah, because and a lot of people will say, like, a lot of journalists aren't being journalists nowadays, or they're being narcissistic, like, oh, you have to talk to me. You have to say what you have, like, you have to answer my questions type of deal. And that's not necessarily true. Like, again, the sports people, the athletes, they make the game what it is. We just talk about it. We just write about it. Right. So they don't have any obligation to us to talk to us because, again, there's more outlets to speak about. There's more outlets to speak through. You can go to Instagram. You can go to Players Tribune. You can go to Twitter, whatever it may be. Kyrie even showed it off, like, for the time that he wasn't really talking to anybody. Like, he was a topic of discussion because he didn't want to talk to media people. Media people just have to stop being ignorant, or not ignorant, narcissistic or cocky, and acting like they have to be spoken to, because no one has to speak to you.
So my second question was kind of like a little bit piggybacking off of one of the comments that you made. There being less journalism in journalism these days, would you say that that's an accurate assessment?
Yeah, I would. I would say it's like a lot of people that are fans, and that's why people are getting butthurt about Naomi not saying anything. That's why people are getting butthurt about Kyrie stepping on a logo. That's why people are getting butthurt.
And we're about to get into that in a minute.
Fans throwing, popcorn on players and whatnot. Like, you're. There's no such thing as objectivity, but you're supposed to be there to write about the game. You're not supposed to show off your fandom or whatever it may be. Like, be cut down the middle and go from there.
Yeah. So that's basically, as far as what a better, Brooks said what he thinks a better press. A better version of athlete press would look like to you guys. That would be the one biggest thing, is ask the athlete questions that aren't going to put them in a
no more gotcha questions.
Yeah, the gotcha questions is really one of the biggest things that I got a problem with.
The gotcha questions, the questions that are just like Serena Williams got a question about, you usually smile after a win. Are you not smiling because it was against your sister? And she's like, she's like, nah, I just don't want to be here. I got to be here, early in the morning. I'm tired. I'm this, that, and the third. Like, ask questions that aren't gonna get dumb. Like, those are just dumb questions. You don't have to ask something like that. Like,
and here's another thing. Yeah. You know what I think is ridiculous, bruh? Why would you interview somebody right after a game? Like, I'm talking about, like, immediately. Like, let's abolish courtside post-game interviews. Those are ridiculous, bro. Like, these people just got done, like, basketball players just get done playing like 4-hour back and forth running, and then you're gonna be asking them these super trivial questions that have no bearing on, like, it's not like a timeless interview. It's something that you could do, when, like, later on. It could be done on social media. It could be done even at the press thing that they're mandated to do.
Yeah, let people, like, decompress from the game.
Yeah, exactly.
Because a lot of people, they don't, like the Wizards. Whenever I do Wizard Zooms, the players usually come out like 15-20 minutes afterwards. They've taken a shower, they've taken time to just, like, relax for a second, and it makes it better for us. So I would say that. Yeah,
man, social media has changed everything so much as far as, who the athlete or how the athletes express themselves, that it's just all different now, man. Like, they're not using those outlets through media too much.
Athletes used to enjoy talking to the press and getting interviewed, but now they're afraid of journalists.
Big facts.
I would say, well, it also depends.
Not afraid of them, but like they don't like them as much.
I think it's because people, again, you have these athletes that are thinking, you have, like, something, why are you talking so badly about us? Why are you giving me such a hard time? Or you have some people that are like intentionally friendly with media, and they'll be like the anonymous source that says, there was a fight in the locker room, there was this, that, and the third in the locker room, and some media, like, they have the ability to help players make more money, and I think that's one of the things that Kwame Brown was mad about. I don't necessarily agree. Mama's cooking. I don't necessarily agree that Stephen A was, like, talking bad on black men. Again, the dude is criticizing your performance. He's not criticizing you as a person. I think that's kind of like a confusion there, a little bit of an issue. I don't think that there's a fear. I think there's just like an annoyance. I feel like there's just like, I just don't want to talk to you, bro. You're annoying. Get out of here.
Yeah, man. I'm telling you, people could talk to whoever now. I mean, they can just open up their phone and post a story, but Negativity gets more views now. Unfortunately, shit, we know that all
Literally,
too well, bro.
We get more views on negative stuff than we do on something like this.
The algorithm be pushing out straight bullshit,
It's crazy, man.
Straight bullshit. Yo, Dole just put something in here. What up, Dole? Some of the reporters do ask really stupid or weirdly framed questions these days. I'd want to duck them too. Think about this, bro.
Yeah, we do.
You are talking to millions of people, bro, and you ask them some gotcha ass question where they have to stumble all over themselves. They make them and no one looks good in the situation. The reporter or the media person asking the question doesn't look good. The athlete doesn't look good. The people that the media company or the journalists or whatever, whoever they work for, nobody looks good in a situation like that. If you get a quotable thing, obviously you're gonna get something viral. And, you know, you might get some clout or whatever. But that stuff is all temporary, and the athletes remember that shit, and they don't want to talk to you anymore.
Yeah, you definitely gotta be tighter with the questions, and you gotta like be able to, like for me, when I go to a game afterwards, after people have had the chance to like cool down and all that, I'm gonna say something that like make you laugh, and then you're gonna be able to like calm down a little bit and give me some good answers. I'm not just gonna come out and ask like, oh, you know, you guys lost today. What happened? You know.
Oh, what happened? Were you fucking watching?
Why did you only score 5 points? What, you know, you're usually so much better than this. Blah blah blah.
What do they want them to say? They want them to say, yeah, you know, last night I got way too fucked up and today I was hungover, man. I took a mean shit before the game. Like, bro, they're not going to tell you that shit, bro. They're going to lie to you. They're going to give you them same as basic answers. And it's not the athlete's fault. The athletes just want to get up out of there.
Comes off on. Wait, what am I gonna say?
What?
Like the Kyrie and the LeBron comment, LMAO.
What, when they were talking about they wanted to beat each other's ass?
No, when the guy was like, oh, you know, how's it like being?
LeBron.
How's it like having
as a
LeBron
father
as a
figure.
father figure? Kyrie's like, I only have one father, and that's what's his name?
That's Dedrick Irving.
Yeah, Dedrick Irving. That was probably the moment that Kyrie was like, I got to get out of here, because that's a dumb question.
And before we get off this,
why would you even ask somebody that?
0 out of 10
who
question,
is like
bro.
who is known to have a relationship with his father? Who has Rod Strickland as his godfather? Like, come on, bro.
They're just trying to piss that man off, bro. That's an awful question. For those that don't know, look up Kyrie Irving, LeBron dad, and it's like it's the funniest reaction, bro. He's just like, what the fuck you talking about? You know, LeBron is a great dad. You got me fucked up. Before we get off the topic of reporters, though, and move on to our next topic, man. Another thing that I my other beef with media, right, is I think it's not even sports media. This is media in general. They love, like Nick was saying, the bullshit, the negativity. Like, for example, look at draft day for NFL and NBA players. 90% of the shit they're showing is like, your father died when you were this, that, and the third.
Yeah.
And like, they'll hold the mic up to you and you're not saying nothing, but they'll just still hold the mic a little closer to you. Maybe they catch some sniffling and you know, they want you to hit them with the, I'm sorry, they want you to cry so bad, bro. They want you down bad. They want you to feel emotions, you know, and relive negative things for the sole purpose of them getting up there and clout and them getting, you know, promotions in their job. It's crazy, bro. I understand everybody got a job to do, but it's almost like it's just not right to make somebody feel shit like that and ask certain questions without regarding how somebody feels for, you know, the sole purpose of you know, I'm gonna benefit from this, so I'm gonna fucking do it. ESPN told me to do it, so I'm gonna do it. They're gonna give me a raise if for every tear that drops off his cheek, that's another $1,000.
And luckily for this year, they stopped doing that corny shit, because I don't think that really happened with the NFL draft. It didn't happen with the WNBA draft. I don't think it's gonna happen with the NBA stuff. Like, they were kind of just like, they were kind of chill about it. They were chill about not asking traumatic questions about like the past of what's going on. So I think that's a good turn. What did Dole say?
Thing I hate the most is, I'm sorry, I said I wasn't going to get emotional, just so they can look all serious and say shit like, take your time. They take your time. They be so ready to be like, excuse me, can you grab us a box of tea?
Yeah,
they want you to cry, son. They want you to feel like shit. It's so corny and fake
on the reporter's part. Yeah, and then some of them will be like, oh, this is a great snippet. This is a great clip. Clip this. Get this. You know what I mean? Like, and this isn't even sports. This is like when R. Kelly and what's her name was being interviewed.
Fight for my fucking life.
Yeah, and she was saying, oh, I'm in my head, I'm like, oh, this is great material. this is definitely gonna go viral, blah blah blah, and that's crazy. I mean, obviously the man is wrong for what he did, but like to be excited to get caught, just to get someone caught up like that, who's obviously a dumbass, because why would you continue to just like make yourself look bad like that? But
That's what I'm saying. It's so fake, like Bruno's saying. Never mind. Who the hell is Bruno? I meant to say Dole. It's so corny and fake on the reporter's part. And that's what makes people like social media more, because it's real. It's authentic. You're seeing that person in their house, their face. Like, it's so much more up and personal, and it's on the athlete's time, and the athlete can do it from the comfort of wherever they are. They don't have to work. Obviously, they're still going to be talking to the same world, right? This shit spreads like wildfire, but they can do it at their own pace, their own time, their own comfortability. They be in their comfortable setting.
And I just want to say two more things about this topic before we move on to. I think
you called. Yo, what up, Bruno? I've never seen Bruno and Dole in the same place.
Bro,
That's crazy.
We saw him in the same room last week.
We did? Yeah. Oh, twice in 1 week, the same room? Crazy. Nah,
I think one of the things I want to go back to my sister's question too. Like, she was asking, what's responsible athlete press? Maybe editors not requesting or not having like a deadline for a game to be at 11 o'clock, because then you can ask better questions sometimes. If I'm not worried about a deadline and having to ask these dumbass questions, then the article will come out better, the quotes will come out better.
Agreed.
So not being so pressed about that game article coming out, because again, these people know what happened. They know the score. They know about the highlights.
Yeah.
So you're just reading it to figure out what the journalist thinks about what the game was and this, that, and the third. So
exactly.
It's an interesting road, man, because again, you don't have to read or you don't have to watch ESPN to figure out what happened. Like, we can watch highlights and stuff on Twitter, Instagram, whatever it may be, form our own opinion. So it's definitely a thing of figuring out how to appeal to more people. And I also want to just read this thread from one of my friends about Naomi Osaka.
Go for it, bro.
He was saying journalists so often feel the need that they have to have someone's time. We aren't the center of attention. We never should be. This posturing of calling Osaka a spoiled brat is a projection of your own securities. Most journalists hold tons of privilege. When many journalists say we want to bring truth to the light, why are you not holding institutions accountable? Have you ever considered that one person isn't the bulwark of the toxic country club culture that's in tennis and golf? But hey, Osaka is a brat, right? What a joke. We as journalists are supposed to bring truth to light, so why do so many of us not hold institutions accountable? Why do we take everything an organization says at face value, but not the people who feel wronged by it? Those are the questions that we must ask ourselves. Which goes back to what Mike Greenberg said as far as journalists not being journalists, people not holding people of power to account, because that's why we keep on having dumbasses believe whatever big organizations say about somebody. Like, if Danny Ainge and the Celtics shitted on Kyrie Irving, a lot of people would believe that, but they wouldn't believe the teammates and they wouldn't believe anybody else, because like, oh, that's an authority figure. You gotta believe
that's
him.
Crazy. That's
wild,
crazy.
Bro.
Speaking of Kyrie, man, he's literally right there right now. 27-21 Brooklyn, man. We're going to talk some basketball, though, man. Let's shift gears. I do want to say, Bruno just put something in here, because reporters are competing with each other for sound bites. Most really don't care too much about the actual sports-related questions from what I see, mostly just how the players feel or something. I don't think they give a rat's ass about anything other than let's get the most sound bite clip. Let's get the most gotcha question that we could possibly get, and just go and run with it. It is what it is, man. Shout out to all the real reporters, man. Shout out to this guy right here, the real reporters, man, that's doing their due diligence, and not the ones that are out here that are just bashing athletes for not wanting to talk to them, man. I completely understand why she don't want to talk to nobody.
I appreciate you, bro.
Yeah, for sure, bro. But let's shift gears, man. NBA playoffs. Let's talk a little bit about let's talk about these fans, man. What has gotten into these fans, bro?
Oh,
we've
Tatum
seen
just left
several. Who?
He just walked into the tunnel.
Who?
Tatum.
Oh, they're done. They're done. This game's over. Jason Tatum is out of the game. It's game over. Game over.
I don't know what he did, but he walked to the locker room. Anyway.
Game over, man. Well, how do y'all feel about these fans, chat? What do you guys think about the water bottle to Kyrie Irving's head, spitting on Trae Young, popcorn at Russell Westbrook?
It looked like he just spat at him. I don't think it hit him. or anything.
Still, bro,
Yeah, I mean, regardless,
you're
it's just
spitting in another man's direction during a
disrespectful.
pandemic, bro.
Super disrespectful.
That's assault, man. That should be a jailable offense in my opinion, bro. You spitting on another man and there's fucking a pandemic outside, bro. Are you kidding me, son? Hold on. Not only that, this is $1 million athlete we're talking about. Imagine if that man can't go to work because of what just happened. I'm ready to, bro, if I'm Atlanta Hawks Incorporated, I'm about to sue the fuck out of anybody that makes my star athlete not available for the NBA playoffs. Fuck out of here with that spitting shit, bro. It's lucky that these motherfuckers are in a controlled situation.
Sad
You
to
get your
be a
ass
Knicks
beat for
fan.
something like that.
I feel you, Cooper.
People are back at arenas and don't know how to act. And because they're drunk, too. It's mostly because they're all lit as shit, don't know how to act, and it's been a combination of just not being in that setting for so long. Motherfuckers just forgot how to act. Sad to be a Knicks fan. I feel you, bro. Knicks all the way, bro. Hey, I'm with you, though, man. New York Knicks for life, bro. I've been a New York Knicks fan since day one and not since last week. I have no idea if they're being more disrespectful than usual, but these fans need to get... Bro, if Ron Artest... Bro, imagine if Ron Artest gets spat on, son. Actually, we already saw what would happen.
Yeah,
we already saw what
He
would
got
happen.
drink thrown at him, and we saw him go into the stands, start beating people up.
Yep.
Crazy, bro. And that's... People aren't going to be satisfied until that happens again.
And then what's gonna happen? The NBA is ghetto. The NBA is violent. The NBA, get the fuck out of.
Who does Kyrie think he is assaulting a fan? Who does KG think he is doing this, that, and the third? It's crazy, bro.
Yeah, man.
People are dumbasses, and they're entitlement. I don't know what it is. Like, I really don't understand.
Brady, what you think about these fans, bro? What do you think should happen to Brady and anybody else in the chat and Brooks? What do you think should happen to a fan? Should that be a jailable offense for them to throw something like popcorn, water bottle, or even spitting out of their mouth? Is that a jailable offense?
Popcorn, I would say definitely deserves a lifetime ban. But like, and I don't know about assault charges, but water bottle or spitting at somebody, literally like trying to cause somebody harm. Yes, you should definitely be arrested and charged with assault. Because again, you know, if someone gets hurt, if Kyrie gets hit in the eye, if Kyrie gets hit in the, you know, God forbid, like he trips, he falls, he tears his ACL, something like that. Like, you know, what's gonna happen for him? What's gonna happen to the team for the playoffs and whatever it may be? Like, there's a whole lot of things that could have happened if that bottle hit him or it fell at a perfect place. And that's just an idiotic thing. And I don't know if the fan did it because he was offended by Kyrie stepping on a logo, or, you know, him being a snowflake about those racism comments. Like, again, that's just wrong and it's stupid. If it doesn't apply, bro, let it fly.
Bro, imagine
If
being
racist,
pissed.
you're not gonna be mad about that.
Imagine being pissed at anti-racism, bro.
Yeah.
Imagine that, son. That speaks a lot to the fan base in Boston, bro. I'm not saying that all Boston fans are racist,
And
bro.
he didn't say that either.
But there's been several different occasions where players have acknowledged they've been called the N-word and they've been discriminated against, you know, for their race and shit. Fuckers are wild, bro.
Boston, Utah,
He said Christmas
especially Utah.
2018, I asked Dro who his favorite team was so I could buy him a hoodie, and he says the Wizards. The Wizards are my favorite team when they're nice. When they're a top 4 team in their conference, of course they're my favorite team. But the Knicks are a top 4 team in their conference, so they're my favorite team. We'll see how I feel next year, man. We'll see how I feel tomorrow, actually. DAMMITDRO is actually a Wizards fan. Not this year. I might be next year. We'll see how good they are.
Yeah, 8 seed team, man.
Gotta see the team, bro.
Overachieved for the last month.
Yeah, man. The Wizards are. Well, I don't even know why the Wizards won yesterday, bro. Just.
Well, Joel Embiid was out for a second half, and then.
Bro, why don't they just throw the game, son? Throw the game, dog. Just forget it, son. Go get your Cancun. Go grab your family. Go to Cancun early, man. They could have been in Cancun right now, but instead they're gonna be in Philly in a couple of days. Wizards in the playoffs.
And you root for the
Knicks. No, the Wizards are trash right now, bro. They have no chance. The Knicks had a much better chance, and they're getting spanked the same way.
What did Jason Tatum do? He's like literally just sitting down, getting looked at. I can't tell what he did. 'Cause obviously.
Well, if he's not in the locker room, it might be an upper body thing.
The volume is off, so I can't really tell. But
yeah, we're gonna get to these games later, though, man. But so far, Trae Young has dominated the New York Knicks. Julius Randle has been a shell of himself coming off of MIP season.
Yeah, man.
Now he's been shooting under 30%, under 40% every night. Do you think that the Knicks have any chance, or 3-2-1 Cancun?
I think the Hawks. This is what it's gonna be. Game
five
tomorrow,
Yeah.
and the Hawks are up 3-1.
3-1
3-1. I think they win tomorrow in the Garden. But the Hawks are winning this series. I think the Hawks have all the firepower. They have the firepower. They have the coaching. They have the better point guard. I mean, the Hawks are just it right now. They are the most dangerous team right now in the East. They're just playing above and beyond what a lot of people expected from them. Like, this is top offense versus top defense. And, you know, for whatever, like, Julius Randle, he just keeps on getting double teamed. And it hits him not being able to go to the hole, hurts him not being able to hit a jump shot. Everything. He literally has to work harder for his points right now than at any other time. And it might be, I don't know, I don't think he's not a playoff performer. I think he's just getting caught up in everything else going on right now.
Yo,
Derrick Rose is doing great, though. Like, I'm happy for Derrick Rose.
Derrick Rose is carrying the Knicks. How great is that, bro? That man is on his, like, fifth kneecap. This shit is crazy, bro.
Yeah, he is, bro.
He's literally cooking the Atlanta Hawks on fake kneecaps, bro.
Fake kneecaps. And, like, not a shell of himself, but he's definitely a different player than he was back in 2011, back in 2012, all that. I'm happy for him, bro. Just had his first, not career playoff start, but, like, his first start for the Knicks as a playoff guy. Like, the man has shown that he's still great, despite everything he's gone through. So I hope they win one more game, because the Knicks made the NBA more fun.
Hey, man, the Knicks are a fun NBA team, bro. The NBA is better when the Knicks and the Lakers are like that. But it's tough as a diehard, lifelong Knicks fan for me to see my team go out like that. Julius Randle, bro, he's supposed to be the guy, son. He's supposed to be the guy, bro. He's supposed to be dropping 20 and 15 a night on efficient scoring, bro, but it's not happening. RJ's not looking too good either. Even Bullock was looking pretty good at the beginning. He flamed out. So it's just Derrick Rose all by himself.
Keeps on getting burned by Trae Young too, man.
Every time. Every single time.
And then you have to worry about DeAndre Hunter. You have to worry about Clint Capella. You got to worry about John Collins. You got to worry about every other player except just Trae Young. Trae Young is going to get his as far as being a passer and a scorer. But when you can't hold down everybody else, it hurts a whole lot.
Look, let's go ahead and take a look at Kyrie Irving getting this water bottle tossed at him. I think they found the fan. There he is. That's the dude that threw it.
I just wanted a Frosty.
I'm sorry. I just wanted a Frosty. You good. Just be careful with that, John. Does it even show the water bottle getting tossed?
There you go.
Yeah, man, the fans are wilding out, bro. I don't understand. Like, it hasn't been that long. Dark matter. Randall is getting revoked. That shit is going straight down to a fucking.
You about to sell that joint?
Hell no, son. I'm about to just keep it there, dog, forever, and just not use it, bro. That man is a damn bronze, bro.
Julius Randle is selling hard right now.
Austin Rivers, we need you, man. Yo, Austin Rivers is another guy who was going crazy, but Austin Rivers had to get up out of there for D Rose to do his thing, man. So I'll take D Rose for my New York Knicks, my lifelong New York Knicks, instead of Austin Rivers, man. Any day, 10 times out of 10, Austin Rivers is a hooper, but Derrick Rose is better. So I take Derrick Rose, man. We don't need no damn
Former
Austin
MVP
Rivers,
guy,
bro.
man. Former MVP.
Hey, man, I want to ask you this, though, bro. What can the NBA do to prevent these fans from doing this kind of stuff moving forward? What can incentivize a fan to have better behavior in the game? Have your punishments, maybe certain type of netting? Like, what do you think they could do to change that?
Cooper, I agree. Frank Ntilikina, I think that's how you say his last name.
Ntilikina, yeah.
Ntilikina.
Yeah, man.
He's not a bum, but he doesn't add much value to this team. Like, he's Ben Simmons super light. Because he's a good defender, you know, at times, but he's not great offensively. He doesn't really add a whole lot of value. But as far as NBA fans being more smart and not doing some dumb shit, I really don't know, bro, because you bring these fans in after a year and some change, not being able to see any basketball for a full season, and they start to act like this. And they start throwing, you know, like, I understand insults, I understand talking shit, but throwing water bottles, throwing popcorn,
shit is lame, bro.
Doing a whole bunch of nut shit. Like, you had a Wizards fan literally try to run on the court, try to get an alley-oop and dunk
Oh,
it.
yeah.
Like, you doing stuff for clout, I can understand, but literally trying to harm somebody, literally being disrespectful to somebody, it doesn't make any sense. And you end up wasting your money away that you worked hard for, buying a ticket just to do that. It doesn't make any sense, bro. I don't know. I mean, is there, like, I really don't know. Like, I don't know, signing something, saying, oh, I'm not going to do this, that, and the third. What do you do, bro? Because you can't control these people when they're inside the arena, especially when they're drunk or when they're pissed off. Like, I really don't know what you can do.
I got to say, man, whoever's on the court, as far there should be no reason that somebody makes their way into an NBA floor like how the Wizards did yesterday.
Yeah.
How the fuck did that guy get past all them dudes with the red suits? How do you get past them guys? That means that they're not doing their job. They're placed there specifically so that shit like that doesn't happen. Either the guy who ran out there is hella smart and already knew exactly how everything was gonna go, or these people didn't do their job, or a combination of both. So I think as far as that specifically, the NBA has some work to do. Somebody got hurt up there.
Blake
What the
Griffin
fuck is Blake Griffin? Blake Griffin standing like that, man? Get your ass up, Blake.
Blake Griffin is very slow to stand up.
Get your ass out there, Blake.
Joe Harris.
Hey, man, the Nets and the Boston Celtics, man, it's fucking over, man. Kyrie Irving went to mid-court and stepped all over that dirty-ass Celtics logo,
We gotta talk
bro.
about freaking KG and Glenn Baby.
Let's talk about it, man. Let's talk about it, bro.
Bro, why are you more mad? Okay, first of all, KG already has a checkered past, bro. He talked to Carmelo Anthony, almost caused World War IV in New York, talking about, oh yeah, your wife tastes like Honey Nut Cheerios. Man talks about Charlie
That's crazy.
Villanueva looking like a cancer patient.
Ooh.
He was bald. He said he said Happy Mother's Day to Tim Duncan, who lost his mother at 14 years old to cancer. The dude is more out of pocket than anybody else. Michael Jordan will challenge you as a man. He'll challenge your manhood. But KG is out of pocket talking about cancer, talking about your mama, talking about your wife, and tasting like Honey Nut Cheerios. That's crazy, bro.
That is out of pocket.
If you're gonna talk trash to me, like Isaiah Thomas says, keep it hoop, bro. Keep it hoop. I don't want to hear nothing else but basketball.
He's got to be the last person on earth that should be talking about out of pocket anything. KG is the most out of pocket motherfucker in the NBA history, bro. It might be him and fucking Dennis Rodman, bro. But I can't think of anybody more out of pocket in the modern NBA than
he's
KG.
out of pocket off the court, though, because he just be doing some nut shit off the court.
Yeah.
On the court, he's super valid. But yeah. Right. And again, this 08 Celtics team, bro, this 07-08 Celtics team.
Milking that shit.
Milking. I don't want to hear anything else. If I never hear from KG, if I never hear from Paul Pierce again, I will be so happy because, again, like the playoff run that they had to win that championship, they weren't even like an all-time dominant team. They were great in the regular season, don't get me wrong, but they nearly lost to the Bulls, going to 7 games against Derrick Rose as a rookie. Like they just weren't a great team. Second round, third round, it took them 6 games against Kobe Bryant.
Yep.
This wasn't an historically great playoff team, and they're acting like they were one of the greatest things ever. And it's just not true, bro.
Like, when have you ever heard the Mavericks talk this way?
The Mavericks, the 04
Ever.
Pistons.
The Pistons.
2018 Toronto Raptors, like, that was a one-off, too. And you never hear anything about them. Again, 04 Pistons were literally, like, the best defensive team that we're going to see in a long time, being able to hold people from 70s to 80s. In the 2000s, bro. They should really be talking their shit, because, again, they were great for an extended, it was like, what, 04 to like 2010, 2009, going to 4 or 5 straight Eastern Conference Finals. They were a great team. They just couldn't get over the hump after 04.
Yeah,
After 05, because they lost to the Spurs.
That Boston team, man, is just so frustrating, bro. KG and Big Baby Davis, bro. Like,
who is Big Baby Davis, bro?
Hold on.
Your name is Glenn. I'm not gonna listen to you, bro.
Come on, Glenn Coco. Hold on. Glenn Davis.
Don't go Glenn Coco.
Let's look at Glenn Davis, right? Matter of fact, let's go to Basketball Reference, the best basketball stat keeping website in the world. Look at this man, bro. Let's take a quick look at Glenn Davis in 2008 when he was 23 years old of the Boston Celtics. He averaged 7 points on 44% shooting, which is already not good, 7 points per game, but he's a bench player.
As a bench player,
but as a bench player, it's not terrible, right?
76 or 69 game, 69, one start.
He started 16. Oh no, wait, 07-08 is when they won.
Yeah.
So he was a rookie, 22 years old. He started one game. He averaged 4.5 points. He was shooting a little under 50% from the field.
Yeah.
He was even shooting a 3 a game. That's solid. But
what was the playoff stats though for that?
Let's look at the playoff stats.
Because again, the guy wasn't like a huge contributor to that playoff team.
That's what I want to know. What did this man contribute to be talking?
17
Not
games.
a single start in the playoffs.
2.3 points.
Garbage time. All garbage time.
Less than a rebound and a half.
8 minutes a game. This is when they were probably smoking most teams already in the fourth quarter, and they just sat all their starters. This man, Glenn Big Baby Davis, has absolutely zero business talking anything about NBA players disrespecting anything, man. This guy did not respect himself in his playing days, which is...
Baby, large infant.
Bro.
Large infant?
Big baby? Large infant?
Uno, Funk. Basketball Reference is funny for the nicknames, man.
Dog, come on, bro. This guy is so on brand to his nickname.
I remember that.
On brand, bro.
Big Baby crying after KG yelled at him.
Crying like a... You know what? It's not no bitch shit to cry, but he was crying like a bitch right here. I'm not going to lie to you.
He's not valid, bro. He's just not valid. Again,
I don't respect this man's opinion when it comes to basketball, bro. I'm sorry.
I respect Doc Rivers, whose first name is Glenn. But Glenn Big Baby Davis, get out of here, bro. Because you're probably one of those motherfuckers that, like, you know, he got too big of a head after you won a championship and you wanted to have a bigger role.
As a rookie, man, you didn't have to work for that
crazy,
shit.
Man. Rajon Rondo was like that, too, because he thought he was a bigger reason for why they won a championship than Ray Allen, KG, and Paul Pierce.
Just look at the body language. Look at the towel. This is as a rookie, I'm assuming, right? Or no, 2008. This is his second year in the league already. So look at the body language. And he's on the bench, too, by the way. It's the fourth quarter.
End of the bench.
He's at the end of the bench. He's not talking to nobody. He's crying. You probably can't really see because we got fucking potato chip quality right now. And here is Glenn Davis right here. I believe that should be Big Baby right there. He's getting upset. Somebody just tore him a new asshole, and here he is crying like a bitch. Literally crying.
He's heaty.
Look at him, man. Come on, dude. Makes sense because babies
cry.
Babies have disproportionately big heads. Bruh, look at this man, son. I do not respect this man's basketball opinion, but this is not about Glenn Davis. This is about Kyrie Irving, and Kyrie Irving stepped on the logo at midcourt. So
he says, "How can you step on Lucky? That's a disrespect to everybody that ever played for the Celtics, bro. Shut up."
Like he didn't disrespect people's mothers and cancer patients and all that.
If any Celtics player were that upset about him doing that, bro, then they can do something about it on the court. KG can't do anything about it. Big Baby Davis can't do anything about it. Plus, the logo gets stepped on like 100 times a game when you're just going up and down the court. So what's the difference between him doing that and players doing that going up and down the court?
Kyrie Irving can easily look at this photo and say, I was just trying to wipe some dirt off my shoe.
Literally.
There's no way to prove that this man was disrespecting anybody, but clearly that's what he was going for, right? But that's just what we assume, right? We don't know what's in Kyrie's head.
Yeah, man.
So we can't assume shit.
Again, if you don't want someone to do something disrespectful, if you don't want someone to like, you know, high step to the end zone, if you don't want someone to fill themselves off of a home run, don't allow that to happen. Throw a better pitch, play better defense, be clutch in the final 4 minutes of a game. You know, it's ridiculous, bro.
We watched the Milwaukee Bucks lose game 1 to Boston, right, against Kyrie Irving and them, and then Milwaukee will go on to win 4 straight games. We didn't see Kyrie Irving do this one single time to any court in Milwaukee. Why? They shut him up with the play. You don't beat him on the court. He has every right to do whatever the fuck he wants after that. So stop him. And then Big Baby, shut up. KG, shut up.
You remember last year when he was saging the arena too, and people were upset about that? They're like, "Oh no, this is some bad energy in here." You're kind of proving the point when you're talking all this big game and all
Yo, man, Kyrie really does not fuck with Boston, bro. That shit it's crazy, bro. Man.
Bill Russell was literally terrorized in that city, playing for that team. Patrick Ewing is probably terrorized in that city. Boston isn't a great place well, I'm not gonna say Boston isn't a great place, but if you're like a brown skinned, dark skinned man and you gotta be subjected to some bullshit, it's gonna happen in Boston. It's not as bad as like the Deep South, but it's some bullshit to deal with.
How about that dull excitement? What are your thoughts on Boston? What are your thoughts on Boston's sports fan base?
Boston Red Sox, Boston Celtics, New England Patriots, like great franchises.
Fuck the Patriots, man. Fuck them.
But the people of the city can definitely be crappy.
Fuck Tom Brady.
That can be any city though.
Damn Patriots, man.
But Boston has a reputation for being shitty like that.
Look at me. I'm over here talking about fan bases, and I'm over here cursing all types of great players and great teams, man. Cheating ass player, cheating ass teams, man.
Tom Brady is a cheater.
Boston, bro.
Bill Belichick is a cheater.
Not Boston as a city. Boston, the sports fan. Y'all kind of crazy, man. Y'all throwing water bottles on people's heads. Number one, and throwing. What else happened in that arena? There was the water bottle, and there was something else that happened in that arena.
The staging.
Oh no, the two things that happened were the Wizards arenas. Red Sox fans are like synonymous with racism. Yeah, they literally had a sign that said racism is as American as baseball. That is some sick shit, bruh. F the Boston Red Sox. That's why it's all about the New York Yankees, man. The same man said, damn, I'm hungry.
Whatchamacallit?
Hey, no. Big facts.
You know
what's for
sick?
dinner?
You know who's sick, bro? Philadelphia fans too. They're sick.
Oh yeah.
Bro, when Michael Irvin had that career-ending neck injury, and
they were cheering.
They were cheering on the injury,
Yeah.
Bro. That's sick, and that's obviously like in the '90s. But
yeah,
it's insane, bro.
You can't expect a group of 20,000 people, half of them drunk as shit, to have any type of
That's belligerent.
They're just all belligerent,
That's
bro.
belligerent as fuck.
It's like essentially having like just like one big party, and you're just watching people play basketball. You can't expect these motherfuckers to.
It's like the end of the party when you're watching everybody walk out and the lights are on. You're like, oh my god.
Then so everybody just
why was
hungry.
I dancing with you? Why was I hanging out with you all night?
Eagles fans got brain damage. Y'all are
Not
just
for real.
hungry, and I'm over here like, you know, I can't even think about food right now. I'm full as fuck.
I know this guy already ate earlier, and now can't go out and eat.
But some drinks though.
Some Fridays.
Some drinks though.
Nick's favorite place to go to.
His favorite, bro.
Absolutely
His favorite. And Dole Excitement and Bruno's and even Satterall's favorite. That shit is crazy. So many people like that place.
Right?
Eagles fans got brain damage. You know who's the Eagles fan? That guy EDP 445, man. He is like the face of Eagles fans. Whenever I think of Eagles fans, I think of that guy. Remember, you ever heard of EDP? Big ass dude, YouTuber, weird.
Oh, the guy who got caught up.
Caught up with that whole pedo stuff.
I didn't know he was an Eagles fan.
Loves him, bro. Loves him to death. He just makes like 2-minute rant videos about how much, you know, he's pissed about the
Fridays
the
on
Eagles.
a Tuesday? No thanks.
How about Tuesdays
Bro,
on a Friday?
They got the club going up on a Tuesday, so why not go to Fridays? Right?
Yo, guys, make sure the bell is on, man. I don't know what the fuck YouTube been on, bro, but for some reason, a lot of our subscribers have been telling us they don't get the notifications from our videos. One person actually told me the other day that the bell wasn't on anymore and they never took it off. So either they don't remember or they were tripping, or YouTube is literally like just automatically unnotifying, you know, some people with the bell. So
YouTube doesn't like us, man.
I don't know what's up with that, man.
If
We
we're
be
not
getting picked on,
ESPN,
bruh.
Fox Sports, CNN, MSNBC, Fox. We're not getting the love that we should deserve. We deserve.
I don't think we're being singled out necessarily, us as a channel.
No.
But I do think that
Small channels like us are being singled out.
I think we're exactly where we are, where it's like we're past the 1,000 subscribers, but we're not at the 10, 100,000, 1 million, right? So we're in that awkward spot where they push the 500, 600 channels a lot more than they'll put the 1,000 subscribers. So we got to go extra hard with the content, man.
Yes,
they
sir.
stay picking on the small channels.
That's
why?
That's why we're on
Why?
Rockfin. That's why we're on Rockfin and Odyssey now. Because of this bullshit.
Why pick on us, man? Why not let us create freely, bruh?
Subscriber.
Oh, we got a new sub. Shout out to the new sub. Appreciate
Shout out
it.
to Big SpongeBob vibes.
I didn't even get to really catch the name right there, but appreciate whoever just hit us with a sub, man.
Oh, another subby.
Oh, yes, sir. We just got 2 subs. That's a new record. 2 subs back to back on the live
This
stream,
is the
man.
third sub we've got today, too.
Actually, now we've had more, but like that's the most that has happened back to back. So
yeah.
shout out to Satterall, man, and whoever
Appreciate
else
y'all.
just I think that might have been Bruno Zuni. Might have been the other sub, if I'm not mistaken.
That's crazy.
But I could be wrong. Whoever it was, it should say right here, right? We got our little notification hub right here. What's it say? Oh, that shit is hella late. It's gonna update later.
Yep.
Yo, why'd everything just move like that?
No
Oh,
problemo.
boom, there we go. But yeah, guys, what do y'all think about all this stuff? Naomi Osaka with her mental health issues and not wanting to talk to the fans, or not the fans, the media, because she's anxious and she doesn't want to talk to the world's media for that reason. What do you guys think about that? Her withdrawing herself from the French Open. The NBA fans wilding out, bruh. Specifically these Boston fans and these ex-Boston players, bruh. Shit is crazy, man. Brooks, what would you say? What would you say, like, to summarize this whole situation in your eyes, man? Like this
Which
whole
situation?
the NBA fans specifically.
NBA fans are crackheads for their behavior, right? Well,
We're some crackheads too.
select few crackheads, man. Because again, why are you gonna spend a couple $100 to sit at an NBA court watching some good basketball, and you get so heaty that you decide, oh, you know what, I'm gonna throw the water bottle at this guy's head because he stomped on the logo. Again, you can't even do anything about it as a fan. And if you're crazy, maybe you'll do something crazy. But again, what does throwing a water bottle do other than just be like make you feel like you're a cool guy?
It's gonna be all fun and games until somebody runs up in the stands with their teammate and they're
it's all-
coming swinging.
It's all fun and games until you're he's like 22, 23 years old. It's all fun and games until you're 22, 23-year-old with a record for literally throwing shit on a basketball court. It's all fun and games until you have a record for trying to storm a field as a drunk baseball fan or a drunk NFL fan. Like, is it really
Don't be
worth
that
it to
guy,
do these
bruh.
things? Is it
Don't
really
be
worth
that
it?
guy. And I just want to say one last quick comment that I wanted to make. This is actually kind of completely unrelated, but I thought this was just a really wild statement, right? I was watching an NBA YouTuber that I fuck with hard, bro, and he said some shit that made me look at him like, bro, why? This man said, and again, this is completely unrelated, but I just had to say this because I seen this shit yesterday and I was just like, bruh. This man said, how could the NBA ever be racist? How could the NBA have any type of racism involving anything when they put Black Lives Matter on the court? Those are his words. How could
This is a white YouTuber?
This is a white YouTuber. He said, how could the NBA ever be racist? And I'm not saying that the NBA is racist. I'm just saying, how wild is that statement, bro?
This had Donald Sterling literally being a
The
dickhead.
NBA can't be racist.
hasn't
They
even
put
been
Black Lives Matter on the
It
court.
hasn't even been a decade since Donald Sterling got kicked out of the league, bro. So, come on now.
Too close removed to that shit.
Yeah, man.
Yo, Brady, back in the building, man. Hey,
Naomi Osaka is 100% in the right. Absolutely, Brody.
yeah, 100%
What's
she is in the right.
good, Brady?
Yo, let's get some game predictions down in the chat right now. So the
Brooklyn is up 57-49 right now.
that one's over.
Less than a minute left in the first half, rather.
Gee, almost like there was a reason they put that on the court. So they say, look, we're
Again,
good.
And that's my problem. Oh, and that's not a problem, but like when you literally have it approved by everybody to have BLM and have all these messages going on, like it makes it less potent. It makes it less significant. Like it's cool to see. Don't get me wrong, but when you're approved to do these things, it makes it like a what's it called? Controlled opposition, right?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You can't be as authentic as you want to be when you have controlled messages on the back of your jerseys, or you have controlled messages during like what's it called? Hits on TV and all that. So yeah, you know, there was a reason why they allowed it to happen.
And I'm not even gonna say the YouTuber's name, bro, but I really.
You can tell me after the show.
I'll tell you after. I really like this dude's videos, man. That's why when I heard him say that, I was like, damn, bro, cold take, man.
Sometimes it's just tone deafness, man. Sometimes they just don't understand sometimes.
I personally think that you know, there's probably a lot of super racist people that just put Black Lives Matter just to say, look at me, I'm not racist, I promise, I swear, guys. Tom Brady wins his 8th NBA title. You heard it here first. That's probably what Dennis thinks, right? Bruno, hey Bruno, is that really Dennis low key?
That team is all back together. If they don't run the table.
He says, anyone hip to Balloons TD? Oh man, bro, I'm about to be hip to Balloons TD real quick.
We're just watching a history of
Nah, I can't expose them. I got too much. I have too much watch time on their channel, and I really fuck with a lot of their other views. So I would say the respect from the good takes is gonna overweigh the confusion from this freezing cold take. I just had to say that because I thought it was wild as shit.
They're gonna have a reaction like, this random YouTuber Pedro Silva decided to diss me because I had said something tone deaf.
You actually kind of sound like him.
Really?
That's funny. Who do you must kind of know who I'm talking about then?
Is that how are you saying it like in general or just what I said?
I'm saying like the way that you said it is
Okay.
like the way that guy talks.
Oh, that's funny.
But I say you wild as shit.
Tell me it wasn't my charisma.
No.
I would've been really hurt for this
Hell
person.
no. It's somebody Corzumbo fucks with though.
Okay.
But I'm not gonna say nothing. Because I fuck with all the basketball YouTubers that are pushing out consistent content. I really fuck with a lot of the NBA community content. Like Swish Out is a tough channel. Corzumbo is a tough channel. Jimmy High Roller, Beast, love Jimmy High Roller. Who else, man?
I should get on the NBA YouTuber guy.
Bro, this is great, man, because you hear a lot of people that may either be former players or they just have a much more knowledgeable stance on the game. See, one thing that I feel, I wish I would do a little bit more is come prepared with specific stats, right? Not like, oh, this person scored this many points per game, this person had this many assists per game.
You can start doing that.
Motherfuckers like Jody or Jimmy High Roller, they come through with this person had this many points per game in this specific situation when not having this, that, and the third. Like it's very, very specific. And I definitely draw inspiration from shit like that. Like when I watch these guys, things that we can do to critically analyze, the sport a little bit better, things that are more specific, if that makes any sense.
Yeah, I feel the same way for like a Hoop Talk podcast or like the Impact with Ian.
Oh,
Those
definitely,
guys,
bro. They know their shit.
Good. Yeah, those guys are so good getting those stats and like just talking basketball in general.
I had a great time with Hoop Talk Pod a couple weeks ago, man. That was an episode where I was just like, yo, everybody came super prepared. And everybody knew exactly what they're talking about, man. Just like, man. Not saying that we don't know. We definitely know our shit too, which is why we come on Hoop Talk Podcast, which is why y'all pull up to listen to us talk. So, definitely shout out Hoop Talk Podcast and all the other YouTubers, man. But bro, the NBA can never be racist because they put Black Lives Matter on the court. I'm gonna need you to just never say that ever again. And if I ever have a take that cold, I need y'all to remind me to hold my L's. Nothing more important than cutting somebody a slice of their humble pie when they're wrong. And also having first team all accountability when you know you're wrong.
First team all accountability, baby boy.
Got to, man.
That's all we care about.
Y'all gotta watch Paolo from Tokyo. What's that?
Paulo from Tokyo.
Sound like a Brazilian traveling Japan. Almost like two people I know in this chat.
Crazy, right?
Jazz owner comps Ja Morant's family tickets.
Utah's fan base was saying some racist shit to Ja Morant's
Oh, see, look at that, man. Fans wilding out.
The Utah fans are like becoming notorious for that too, because I think it was that guy that was like yelling some inappropriate shit to Russell Westbrook, and Russell Westbrook was like,
He was like, I'm gonna fuck your wife up.
he was like, who's this guy? Kick him out.
Oh, that's what you're talking about.
That's what happened to them. Yeah, like Utah just been multiple incidents of them just being out of pocket. And I don't know what you do to stop that again, because you don't want to like ban people or like have them sign some things, but it's just crazy, man. It's getting out of hand,
Bro.
way out of pocket.
That's all. That's what I want to know is like when you do some wild shit like that. I think also if you are specifically out there like on the floor and you're calling these guys the N-word, bruh, that should be damn near a jailable offense too.
And
Think about that, bro. You have the access to these guys, bro, and that's the words that you choose to use, man. I know it's freedom of speech, bro, and I'm not. See, that's where if you were to jail somebody for something like that, that would be going against freedom of speech. But
banning, I would understand.
But that's such an abuse of the freedom of speech amendment, man.
It's crazy, bro. It's really it's a tough whatchamacallit? Tough cookie? I don't know. It's a crazy situation to handle, man.
Very shitty situation to be in.
Because again, like you understand fans talking shit and like trying to rile people up, just trying to get into people's heads. I understand that, but insulting people, like calling somebody every other name but God, like that's out of pocket, bro. Be smart with your insults. I guess that's what I would say. Don't be belligerent,
bro. If you want to heckle, you could say many other things.
If you want to heckle somebody, there's so many great things that you can say. You could literally research what the heck is going on in somebody's life and just say some funny shit and get a reaction from them.
Trey is balding.
Trey is balding is great.
Smart. That shit is smart.
Trey is balding is great, bro. Like, be smart. Don't be ignorant. Freedom of speech just means the government can't arrest you for saying mean things about them. Nothing about what you say to other people. Talk shit, get hit. Big facts. If you want to call somebody some ignorant shit, then be prepared to get hit in the face.
Hey, man.
Big facts.
Tristan Thompson said, "You better not spit on me. I'll follow your ass to the crib."
That's crazy, bro.
You think he's actually about that action?
We know a lot about what he's about, so I can't say.
Kardashian ass motherfucker, man.
Yeah, I can't say whether or not he's with it, but hey. Usually when someone says,
not pulling up on shit, man.
When someone says something like, "Oh yeah, I'll pull up on you. Yeah, let's do this, that, and the third," they're usually not about it.
Not pulling up on nothing, Tristan.
Because you're not gonna. If you're about it, you're not gonna talk about it. You're just gonna do it.
Not pulling up. Tristan Thompson's not pulling up, man.
Yeah. I could literally say I'm gonna slap you, but I'm not gonna slap you because I'm not about it, bro.
Yeah, man. All I ever say is don't talk to me. I'll sue your ass. Don't hit me. I'll sue you. I'm suing.
Police.
Yo.
Well, fuck the police, but yeah.
Two times. Yo, make sure everybody that's in the chat right now, make sure y'all all hitting the like button. It helps the channel a lot. Helps push the algorithm to push our channel, to push it out into a wider audience. Who got that suit?
That's an ugly ass suit jacket.
Who is that?
Draymond Green.
Why do they keep having Draymond Green on TNT, man?
You know somebody he's talking about on TNT though. Him and Candace Parker.
Yo, man, get what's his name on there, man. All right, let me not be a hater, man. I'm thinking more I'm hating on Draymond Green, the player, man. The analyst is actually pretty good.
Yeah, he knows what he's talking about.
He definitely knows what he's talking about, man. I love to see how him and LeBron are now business partners, which brings me on to our last topic, guys. Lakers and Suns coming up in about an hour from the time of this recording. Who you got winning?
Is AD playing?
Lakers and Suns. AD is questionable still.
AD is questionable.
Probably a game time decision.
If AD plays, Lakers win. If AD doesn't play, Suns are up 3-2 in the series.
I think either way it goes, LeBron is going to carry this team to victory, bro. And I think the Lakers are not in trouble, bro. I think I'm going to disagree with you on that. You think the Lakers are in trouble, don't you?
Yeah, I think they are, especially if AD keeps getting hurt.
I don't know,
Bro,
man.
the difference between how they play when he was in the game and when he's not is so amazing. It's really different. And, like, Andre Drummond isn't the guy that I think they think he is. So you got to figure out a way to play Marcus Gasol more. You got to find a way to get Trez on the court more. Because Andre Drummond just isn't it at that 5 spot.
I personally,
He has
bro,
moments, but he's not that great, bro.
I think right now is the time where LeBron is really going to start taking over. And I think Kyle Kuzma is going to have a big night tonight, man. He's the one variable that I feel like
He's a goofy guy.
he's been missing, bro. He started dating that one IG model, man, and just forgot what it's like to be an NBA player, bro.
Dating her. I don't know if they're still together or not, but they were definitely dating in the bubble.
Yo, this shit is crazy, man. But Lakers, man, I still got them winning this thing in 6, bro. I got them winning tonight and the game after that. So
No Mickey Mouse rings, fellas.
no Mickey Mouse ring, no more foo-foo championships, man. Even though the last one was solid as fuck, but to everybody that said it was a Mickey Mouse, man, he's getting himself the real deal, number 5, baby.
Disagree wholeheartedly.
Who you got? Who's winning it all?
Shit, Brooklyn probably.
Oh man, don't say that, bro. Don't say that.
Bro,
we're gonna be in Brooklyn, man. We're gonna be in Brooklyn.
The Lakers don't have anybody that can guard Kyrie or James Harden.
I got an idea
And
right here.
KD devours LeBron James every time they play against each other.
Stop. KD devours LeBron?
Bro, look what they did in the last 2 finals. Those finals appearances they had against each other in 17 and 18. Bro hit the game-winning shots twice over LeBron. The 2 hits and pull-ups over LeBron, bro.
But
he outplayed him.
But he had Steph and Clay.
He had Kyrie for one of them.
LeBron had Kyle Korver, man. He had Tristan follow you home Thompson, bro.
He's the best player in the game. He should have been able to negate KD at some point.
But then it's Steph versus Kyrie. Even that's a mismatch.
But Kyrie should have beaten him up. He should have gotten everything he wants against Steph.
So I would say KD and LeBron cancel out. Steph and Kyrie, let's just say hypothetically for this situation, they cancel out.
Each other out.
But then there's still Clay, and there's Draymond, and there's motherfuckers coming off the bench like
they had Iggy and they had
Sean Livingston, Iggy, bro. That team was just way too stacked. I will never, until I die, respect those KD championships. KD to me is still looking for his first ring, and if or when he wins it this year, I still won't respect it because he got to stack the deck every fucking time. This is not like the Miami situation, bro. This man KD just cannot have any type of competition, bro. Like, you gotta have James Harden, you gotta have Kyrie Irving, you gotta have the best of the best of the best, man. LeBron, if LeBron would have got Kawhi Leonard and had Kawhi Leonard and AD, I would not respect that championship they just won. Because that's not a fair championship. You got the best motherfuckers. It's not fair. It's no competition.
You think if Kawhi leaves, or when he leaves the Clippers, you think he might go to the Lakers?
Fuck no. I hope not.
Where do you think he would go?
Bro, go to Miami, man. Go to a team that needs you, bro. You know what? Miami probably doesn't really need him. Maybe they do, but go somewhere where go back to Toronto. Go play with Kyle Lowry.
But then he already missed that boat. leaving.
Nah.
He missed that boat
because
Kyle Lowry might not even be a Raptor next season too, because he's an undefeated free agent. He's an unrestricted free agent.
I don't know, man. Them KD championships though, man. I just can't respect it, bro. I can't respect it ever, man. And for those y'all that follow us and hear me talk my shit about KD, I'm telling you, man. If I ever see KD in person, bro, I am not going to shake that man's hand. I'm gonna look at him and I'm gonna just be like, you motherfucker,
you dirty bastard,
you motherfucker, you ruined the landscape of the NBA. I'm never watching it.
I'll say this though. The NBA was more fun when they had a super team like that and everybody could hate that one team. Because now it's too much parity in the league. Like, who is dominant in the NBA right now? There are no dominant teams.
That's a good thing. It's finally.
I don't know if it's a good thing though. I liked the NBA when the Warriors were like the shit.
The Warriors?
I liked the league when there was like.
Nah, because then you go every year knowing who's gonna win. Like the first day.
I want to have a dominant team to like look forward to watching in the playoffs though.
Nah, man, you got to have like 3 or 4 really good
like
teams.
what was it 2016? The Spurs, Warriors,
Right. The Cavs.
Cavs OKC to an extent.
Right.
Yeah, I mean, when you have dominant, like when
That's
you have great
fun.
teams, multiple great teams, yeah, the NBA is more fun. But right now, it's just not like that.
Give me 5 really good teams over one dynasty. 5 really good teams.
I agree with that. But I'm just saying, when you have a dominant team, the NBA is more fun. Like you're gonna rally against that team. You're not gonna want them to do well, and they might end up crashing and burning. They might end up winning it all. But yeah, I kind of miss having a dominant team in the league.
Yeah, I mean, we probably got that coming with the Suns. CP3's not going to be there for too long, so...
And there's no telling what's going to happen once he leaves, or, you know...
I would want to say the Pelicans, too, but I have no faith that Zion will be there much more than, like, 2 more years when he starts looking for some new money.
He's got to go out his whole... He's got to go through that extension, and he's got to go through that rookie contract. He's going to be there for at least, like, 7-8 years, and he's going to dip.
Sick.
He's going to dip.
What a waste. What a waste.
If
I just hope he doesn't get hurt.
If the Pelicans do nothing within these next, this is what his 3rd year.
Yep.
But then these 4, 5, 6, 7, these next 5
whole time
5 years,
he's about to enter his 3rd year.
Is he?
Yeah, this past year was his 2nd year. Yeah. COVID year was his 1st year.
No, COVID year. No. This is his 3rd year.
Nah, bro.
We can look it up right now.
Rookie of the year was Ja Morant last year, and then this year gonna most likely be LaMelo. I'm telling you, bro.
Really?
I know this because I was buying them damn sports cards.
Okay, well, you know what? I believe you.
Yeah.
I believe you.
The 2020 NBA Hoops had rookie cards of Zion. That's the only reason I know that.
Okay, yeah, I believe you, bro. Because, yeah, I'm tripping. But, yeah, either way, bro, if the Pelicans don't get to the playoffs or they start contending within the next couple of years, yeah, he probably is going to win it out. But he's not going to leave until that rookie contract is out.
Hey, man, we'll see. We'll see what happens, man. We'll go ahead and end out the HMO Power Hour with that, man. We appreciate everybody for pulling up today. Dennis, Dole, Bruno, Satterall, Nick, Brendoza, Brooks Warren, Elizabeth Warren, the Fan Bam, his sister in the building. Who else? Coop pulled up for a little bit. Who else? Make sure we got everybody. I think we got everybody in there. Real Take Sports Talks. Salute for pulling up. And one last shout out I want to give, man, is Thump Yard, man. The Thump Yard is growing crazy in the DMV. For anybody that doesn't know what Thump Yard is, Brooks, tell them, man. What is Thump Yard?
Is the way for the people to put down the guns and start fighting. Knuckle up. Fight me. We can go from there. It's like a backyard. It's like real amateur, real backyard boxing, man. It's great to see.
Love it.
Environment is great. Ring is great. It's not great fighting. I'll be honest with you. But it's fun to watch people, fight. It's fun to watch a gladiator sport like that sometimes, man.
If anybody ever want to get in the ring with anybody that they don't fuck with, you got a problem with somebody, go to Thump Yard.
Go back 10 years, go back 7-8 years. That dude that you had beef with in high school, be like, hey, meet me at Thump Yard, bro. Y'all go fight it out. Y'all be good. Go for a beer afterwards. We're all grown now, so you might as well. Big
facts, man. But don't ever challenge me to Thump Yard because I'm declining. I'm not a fighter. I'm a lover. Don't ever anybody that got problems with me from my past life, man. Do not challenge me. I don't want the smoke. I'm a spectator. I'll watch you guys beat the crap out of each other. I'm not going in there.
Yeah, man. We went to the very first Thump Yard. That was a lot of fun. It was hot, but it was a lot of fun
lit,
to watch,
bruh.
Man.
That shit was lit.
Everybody was like, oh! Every time someone got hit in the face. It was great, man.
Yo, to see the growth, though, bro, like the organic growth, everybody watching their shit.
But then, like, a couple months, really. That's even the better part.
I'm not even gonna lie to you. I'm not even sure if I told you this yet, Brooks. But if I haven't, this would be me telling you and everybody at the same time. I spoke to the dude that runs Thump Yard. Right. So we are actually looking to probably secure an interview with them and see if they want to, go further in the origins of Thump Yard and really talk about what their mission is and get further into other boxing stuff. And definitely looking forward to meeting them again, and just being there again. So how that would work is we would probably go like, I was thinking we interview them there, you know, do some pre-fight interviews and stuff like that with the guy and you know, obviously anybody else that may want to do that. We don't want to take too many interviews away from J&J though, because they're doing the post-fight, the ringside post-game fight. So that's the J&J's territory.
J&J, man.
Yeah, that's J&J territory. We're not taking no food out y'all mouth, man. But definitely looking forward to meeting Thump Yard and doing a little interview with them. And again, shout out J&J for even getting us hip to Thump Yard, man. I've definitely been a big fan. But we'll go ahead and close it out, man. Shout out to everybody that pulled up. And y'all feel free to stick around in the offline chat for a little bit. If y'all got anything you want to promote, just go ahead and drop that in the chat. Make sure you guys subscribe, hit the like button, thumbs up, send it off to a friend. Anything that'll help push the algorithm, guys, to put our content in front of a larger audience. We appreciate everybody in our small little community. This is the HMO family. This chat right here, we love you guys, and we appreciate y'all for always showing us support. And catch y'all again on Thursday, guys.
We're out.
Bye.